brainstorming of like, what are our challenge groups going to look like? When are we going to implement them? So I was hoping to hear from you guys and see what you were thinking, but I wanted to share. So the first half of the call, I just want to share with you something that I've been kind of brainstorming, and I'm going to put it into action in the beginning of February. It's something I've never done before, so I would love some of your thoughts and feedback. You're welcome to do the same thing. So we can kind of do this as a team if you feel like it's something you want to be a part of, okay? So I had shared with you guys last week that when February kicked off, so in February, that I was going to do a sneak peek on Instagram about challenge groups. Do you guys remember me saying that? So what I mean by that is that in my stories on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of that week, I'm going to be answering all the common questions that people usually have. So that's when you want to step back and think about, okay, what are the objections I get all the time? How much does it cost? What kind of commitment is it? What does it look like in the group? Tell me more about the app. Like all of those things, those are things that I'm going to cover in those 3 days. So my plan is that I will have a series of informational stories that go up in my IG stories. Okay, so that will happen. I will turn this into a highlight. You know how on your Instagram, how you have the highlight bubbles? I will turn this into a highlight so that from here on out, I can always say to someone who's interested, why don't you go watch that highlight? And then let's talk from there, so that the information is now somewhere for the rest of its life. It's going to live there. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. In addition, you will see me not just put it in my stories, but each day I will have a IG live, like an IGTV plan. I won't do live, I'll do TV for the same reason, so that it stays. Okay, so you'll see me do it on another topic. So it's almost like, I almost would call it like a business opportunity call for challengers instead of for coaching. So you'll see that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And that'll be what I talk about in my grid too. So I look at Instagram as like 2 different social media platforms, basically. So what's going to happen is I'll be sharing all this in stories, but then I'll be making a post, hopefully like a good post that makes them want to learn more. I will probably get to the raw part of my story, like how like, you know how you guys do a really good job of sharing your story of like who you were before versus who you are now. You'll see a lot of those kind of posts. You'll probably see transformation posts just because I have had a good transformation. And so honestly, like I'm telling you right now, transformations sell the pants off of things. So like if you can show your before and after picture or before and right now picture, people love progress. So even if you're like, oh, I'm not where I want to be yet, I can't share mine. No, if you've made any type of progress, people love it and their jaws drop. So I would strongly encourage you to do a transformation picture in your feed during that week where you're promoting challenge groups. And then at the bottom of that, you know, that post, make sure you say, go watch my stories this week. I'm sharing info about like how I got started. So then, okay, so I told you guys that would be February 3rd, 4th, and 5th. So then what's going to happen is the rest of the week, 6, 7, 8, my marketing is going to look like this. I am actually going to invite them to have a guest trial into our challenge group. So I'll put the info out to the masses Monday through Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, up to like Sunday morning. I will market basically the 14-day trial. You know how Beachbody On Demand has 14 days of free access to the workouts, the nutrition, but I'm going to take it up another level, and I'm going to say that you get a 14-day guest pass to our challenge group. So they will then get to come and be a challenger. They'll get to start a program, start a nutrition program. I'll give them some of my meal plan examples, but basically I'm giving them a trial run. It's like how the gym says, come for like 2 weeks, it's free. You know, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to market the pants off of that. I don't care. I really don't care if you do it and it doesn't work out for you and you leave. At least now you got to see, is Sarah a good fit for me? Do I like these at-home workouts? Did I get sore in those 14 days or whatever? Like, I really want them to to see if we're a good fit. If we're not a good fit, or they're like, I need to go to the gym, I'm not motivated, that is A-okay. But I think if I can really market the pants off the 14-day free trial, I think we'll get some new clientele. And I think the same thing could happen for you. So I will be really upfront with them. Like from the get-go. Like if they sign up for this, I will make sure that they know that I do not want them to pay that $29.90, whatever the quarterly fee is. And I will show them, I will have an image of a breakdown of how much more they're gonna pay for paying quarterly versus just getting the challenge pack. Because I think a lot of people are like, oh, you know what? Okay, I'll do this and I'm just gonna do the quarterly payment, but they will pay more. So I don't wanna see them, I don't want to see that happen. And so here's why I'm doing it. And I like to kind of share with you guys like what I'm thinking. Here's why I'm going to do that challenge group sneak peek and then the 14-day trial all at the beginning of the month. Because these people, if they're doing a 14-day trial, they're not buying a challenge pack on day one. So that means that hitting Success Club with them will be harder, right? Because they're not buying anything. But by the end of the month, I should be able to have a decision from them. Do you want to do this? And they could become my potential clients for March. Does this make sense? See where I'm going with this? Like, yes, I'm marketing and trying to get these people in the group, but truly, these won't be my February Success Club points, probably. I may be wrong. Some of them may be like, no, I'm in. It's right now. I saw your stories about the challenge group. Just put me in the team, put me in the game, whatever. So that's what I'm thinking. And that's what I'm working on. I will also present this as an opportunity in the challenge group for each of our challengers to bring a friend. And I will come up with something to kind of reward those who bring a friend. Maybe I'll send them a sample of, I'll say, you can pick Fruit Punch or Lemon Energize or Orange Recover or regular Recover. You pick. Like, I'll put it out there. I mean, I'm not going to go over the top because, you know, sending this is expensive and they're only sending you a free customer. Okay, so it's like we're getting a lead. But I want them to have a reason. Or perhaps I'll say, okay, you know, do you want a beach bar? Do you want to try the new chocolate almond one? What do you want? So I'll have like maybe a three choice option and they can choose. But I will promote it in the challenge group because we know that our challengers are often our best source of referral. And I don't know that it's something that we do a great job of is asking for, hey, do you have any friends or family who want to do this too? So this is going to be your opportunity to get client referrals. And they're probably going to be good referrals because number one, your challengers have been getting good results. They've been active in the groups and they can speak on your behalf and say, no, like, you know what? Shannon is the real deal. She is showing up to the challenge group every day. She does post in there. You know, she's not going to just sell you this and disappear. Okay. So those are things that I'm working on. One of the things that I did last week was, you know, when I sent my invites for the week this week, instead of sending an invite, I did it differently. I sent an engagement video. And I made a 15-second video on my phone, and I basically just said, I'm gearing up to launch or to market one of my challenge groups, and I need help. I want to know what questions you may have had in the past about becoming one of my clients. And so I put it out there like, hey, and then I sent a message below, like a type message that said, because you watch my stories all the time, I need your help. So that they felt like I didn't invite you, right? Like I didn't say, hey, Melissa, do you want to join the group? I didn't do that. I said, hey, Melissa, you are like such a loyal follower because like I can see that they watch my stories often. So I would say, you know, I said that, I sent the video. So I said that text. Then I sent the video of me like asking a little bit more. And then I went into my stories. I did this one of the days. I didn't want to do it every day, but one of the days I went into my stories and I said, hey, if you got a video message from me this morning, don't ghost me. I picked you for a reason. Man, when I did that, all of a sudden, I got a lot of responses because they were like, oh, she like legit like didn't just send this off to 100 people. Like she picked me. And so I did this for two reasons. Number one, I did want to know, what do you want to know in this sneak peek next week or the week, next week? What do you want to know? So like, I thought it was interesting. Some of them asked really good questions about like the app, about you know, a lot of people ask, do I have to post my workout pictures in the group? It was a fear. Like I could tell it was a straight up fear of like, I don't want to post workout videos or I don't want to have to do that part. But their questions were amazing. So if you're going to do this and you're listening to this and you're like, I think I'm going to jump in with Sarah, this coming week, I would really encourage you to send perhaps a video message like that to your own followers who may have been watching or your own challengers, and ask that question and see what you get back as a response. So then what I'm planning on doing is I'm going to show the list. So I've been keeping track and I'm going to show the big list, and I'm going to say to my Instagram followers, all right, you guys, here's what you wanted to hear. Here's what I'm going to cover. You're going to get those answers very soon. Is there something missing from this list? So again, I'm showing like, here's the questions, what's missing. I'm building up the hype around the sneak peek. So then people are going to kind of be like, I want to know the answer to all those questions that she asked. But then, I feel long-winded, but then when they ask me the question. So remember how I said I sent the video and then I went in my stories and was like, hey, make sure you respond. When they responded, I didn't just say, thank you so much for these questions. Guess what I did? I answered each of the questions. Because if they're thinking it and they're wondering and they're curious, they're not just being nice. They actually are probably interested in being a challenger. So I answered the question for them. And I was like, these are perfect. Thank you so much. And I said, and just because you took the time to ask, I'm going to take the time to answer these just to you privately. And it was really good. So that's that. As far as the rest of the month goes, you know, you're going to see me you're going to see me promoting, like I said, the self-love club that we talked about doing as a team. I will still promote that. So like I said, when this is over on the 8th, like whenever I stop talking about the sneak peek into the challenge group and trying the trial, all my marketing will then shift back to getting people in that challenge group. So I'll still be talking about it. I decided remember how we had mentioned doing like a gift basket or like a present if you join? Do you remember we talked about that last week on the call? So I am going to do $5 gift card to Starbucks, cozy socks. I love glass straws, and my followers see me use glass straws, like typically always with my water. So I will send them a glass straw. I was thinking about doing like a glass, like a mason jar kind of cup to go with it too, but I'm a little hesitant about sending that much glass in the mail. And then Mr. Teal's, I am going to probably get them. They make mini bags of Epsom salts. I'm going to send that because of like when you get sore that first week, that would be nice to have. So that's what I'm thinking. It's not too over the top, but they have to buy it during the week of the 10th through the 15th. This isn't like all month they're getting this, because that could get a little pricey, right? But that's what I will be giving away. You can choose to not give anything away, to give things away. Of course, that little set will also come with, and I guess I should have said it, but it was sort of inevitable. I will also put in a beach bar. I will put in a packet of Recover, and I will put in a packet of Energize. So that will be what they get. And then they'll see me sharing that and putting it together in my stories and talking about it leading up to that. Okay? I'm sorry I was so long-winded. I've just like been wanting to tell you all that. I'm gonna zip it, and I'm gonna let you guys talk through. Do you have anything you need to talk through as far as ideas for marketing? I'll just zip it, and I'll go around real quick and let you chat. Melissa, do you want to?
I love the idea. Can you hear me? No? Okay. I love the idea of your IG sneak peek thing, and I think I'm gonna do that too. I was gonna ask you though, did you make up like slides, or did you want us to make slides? Like, hey, like just talking about like, hey, make sure you check in like on this day, or
Do you mean for the people like once they join as a guest, or what do you mean?
just like in your stories, like how we make story slides.
Yes, there will.
Are you made them, or you're going to?
I will make them and I'll give them to you guys.
Okay.
Yeah, so you don't have to read
Yeah, I'm gonna do that too, and then I'm also gonna do a free group the 10th through the 12th, and then hopefully I can get those people to jump in the challenge group on the 16th.
Cool. Do you have a theme for your free group, or is it just like just free, like a quick
I
nutrition?
don't know. Well, it's only 3 days, but I'm trying to toss back and forth whether to do like a nutrition group or whether I kind of wanted to do like a self-care, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Since that's like the theme of our group.
Yeah. So when did you say yours will wrap up your free group?
It's on the 10th, the 11th, and the 12th.
Cool. Okay, so that'll lead well into the actual challenge group, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
Good.
And now that's the challenge group you're adding your guest pass people into.
No, that was one thing I wanted to say to you guys. I think because that one won't be up and running yet, and we need this to start right away because when you do your 14-day trial, you're quick on time. So
Mhm.
I will probably put them in the group we already have going. It should still be going, correct?
Yeah, I think
If
well,
if
no,
not,
I think it ends on like the 9th,
it does
maybe.
end on the ninth.
I think so. Let me look right here. I
Let's
have it up.
if we can, let's move it to like the day before the next one starts. So like let's put it to
Change the end date.
yeah.
Yeah, it ends on the 9th.
Okay. Can we move it to the 15th?
Uh-huh.
That way we just
What
have it
what
home for them all to go.
okay. So I'll write that down. Change the
End date. Yeah. Because I want them to be a part of a bigger group. Like I want them to see like one that's, getting results, active, engaged. And obviously then we'll have to be pretty active in there that week too.
Okay, so I'm gonna move it to the 15th, you said?
Yeah, that's great. Thank you.
Okay. And then what kind of content do you want to put in there for that?
It doesn't have to be anything like different than we would normally do. I want them to just see like what's it like. I'm gonna have an email that they get though that'll explain like here's what we do in the challenge groups, kind of like an intro email, but just
Mhm.
explaining their guest opportunity. So I'll share that with you guys as well, so you don't have to make it yourself.
Okay. Because I think if you wanted more themed content, I think Brittany does. She's like a fourth week,
Oh, okay.
so I can ask her if she has one. But I don't. It's up to you. I don't care.
Okay, we'll see what it is, and like if you feel like it would be good or relevant, then maybe we could look into that for sure.
Okay.
Are you
So you're
gonna do a
gonna.
gift basket, Melissa? Or are you not?
Yeah, I love that idea.
Do you know what you're putting in yours yet or no?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Um, I in the past though, um I've done like a beach bar and maybe Energize, and then I'll go to the store and I would buy like a face mask or like eye patches,
Yeah.
bath bombs, that kind of stuff.
Cool. That's really nice. Okay. Are you doing the same thing? Like you're just gonna limit the time frame of when they would get that, or are you gonna do it the whole month?
No, I think that's a good idea, putting a time limit on it.
That way they get it in and get it done, huh?
Yeah, like you said, the 10th through the 15th.
Yeah. Just kind of
Yeah, I like that idea. I think that puts like a little pressure, you know what I mean?
plus it rewards those who like get on it and get started whenever we need to get started.
Yeah, I love that.
As far as content goes, Melissa, for the New Year's group, if you want help like at all, like this week or leading up to then, like please like let me know. And same with for the Self Love Club. If you want to make a Google Doc of like who's in charge, or I can of like which weeks, like how we do sometimes. That way, it's not
Mhm.
all on one person. We should definitely do that.
Okay. Yeah, I think this week's my bar blend week too. So I'll get that
Okay.
done and then I'll ask Brittany about fourth week content for the New Year's group. And then I guess I could make a doc for that. I'll just have to add them to the Trello board for that, the self-love group.
Okay. Sounds good. Cool. Anything else you need to talk about before we pop on to the next
Do
one?
you are we going to do a preseason for self-love or just get straight to it?
I think just kind of get straight to it.
Okay, me too. That's good.
Cool.
Okay, I think that's all. You can move on.
Thank you. Shannon, do you have anything you want to say?
No, I'm learning still.
That's good. We're glad you're learning. Are you going to do the self love challenge group with us? Like, are you going to jump in with that on that one?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. So, you can invite to that, and then we'll just have you as a coach admin in there.
Okay.
So just don't feel like, I know sometimes whenever I'm like, oh, when I was newer, I would always worry like, I don't want to run my own group yet. What if I don't have a bunch of people, or what if this is a ton of work? So I love the idea of teaming up. So please, like some of us, Michelle's been at it for years and she still does groups with me. Like we just like, I like the companionship of it. So
Right.
cool. Are you going to, do you feel like you have people who have been asking you about the group? Like they're interested in what you've been doing?
I have people that I know have seen things and they've liked things like with my Instagram, but I have to get more into actually doing the posting.
Mm-hmm.
I've been trying, I finally got set up for, well, this past month, when I got my work schedule, I set up my own business hours for when I'm going to work on it. And I started setting up my weekly posts
Perfect.
on the social media calendar that Melissa had put on there.
Yes.
And then I also have, and I got it from Amazon actually, for each week.
Oh yeah.
Different habits I want to get into, an affirmation, things like a to-do list and my water intake and stuff like that.
Awesome. I love how intentional you're being about like your time and just your actions. So good for you.
So I'm working on it. I did have someone that was interested, signed up, but canceled after the first free 2 weeks.
Okay.
So I'm still working on it.
Yeah, well, good. I think you're doing a great job. Keep at it. And like I said, if you want to do this sneak peek challenge group stuff, all that content that we'll give you is just like it won't be like Sarah's challenge group. Like I'll make sure that it's generic enough that you could pop it in your own stories and you can do it too if you want. Okay.
Yeah, I'm learning how to edit those.
Good. Well, we're glad that you're putting the effort in. That's awesome. Cool. Thank you. Anything else before I move on to Michelle?
No. Oh, you're moving on to me. Oh. So I will just say that I told Sarah the other night, I have some people on Instagram that don't seem to engage in the challenge group, or I don't know. So I made a chat group on in Instagram and I added them to it, and it really, like lit up the first night. But like one lady's like, well, I want to get bar, and this one's like, I'm loving bar, or I'm doing this, or I'm doing that. And it was just another way to have a group conversation with some people who aren't engaged in the challenge group. One was like, oh my gosh, I need to go log my workout. So I just thought that, I mean, why not? It's just like a texting group. I'm in this 10-day challenge group with it's a sugar carb thing that I had done before, but now somebody else started it and she invited her friends and I'm in that group and I invited some people. And I was like, this is pretty good. As long as not everybody posts like 20 times in a row and you get like all these notifications.
Yeah.
So I just put like a motivating thing in there. Maybe I'll say, hey, I did this today. I don't know. Just like another way to keep some different people engaged.
I love that you had like good experience with it, that they were engaging. That's cool.
Yeah.
So they're not doing the app, like they're only doing there?
No, they're in the app group, but I just don't see them posting in it. So I thought, well, I don't know. And then they could connect each other, maybe follow each other, like that sort of thing.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Good. Thanks for sharing that.
Mhm.
Michelle, are you doing, you're going to do the self-love club with us. So you'll be a part of that. Are you going to do a gift with purchase or no?
I like that idea. You mean for the 14-day trial one? The one you're
like for the self-love club, are you going to do a gift with purchase for those, like the people who buy between the 10th and the 15th?
Yeah, I'm up for that.
Okay, cool. So we're kind of
maybe do like one of those erasable pens,
yeah,
and a little notepad for tracking. I like if you could get the single packages of the Epsom salts, like if they have a 10-pack of those, that's a good idea.
No, I thought about looking on Amazon.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay, cool. That sounds good. And Michelle, do you need anything from us while you're at New Leader? Like, do you need us to like check your groups, like do anything like that for you?
I don't think so. I think since we're in the group that it works out fine.
Okay. Do you mind when you're there, can you post some of that stuff in the challenge groups, kind of like promote coaching?
Yeah.
For us. Thank you.
I could be all beach bodied out. My rollaway bag will come. I have my gym bag and have my backpack. I'm like, should I go total beach body for this trip?
And you should fill your pockets with your business card. Let's be friends.
Right? Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. We're excited for you. That's awesome. Okay, thank you. Kate, I don't want to put you on the spot because you came in late. So if you want to unmute and talk, that's awesome. But if not, I totally get it. Let's see. There she is.
I have no idea what we're talking about.
I kind of figured that. We were everyone, I'll let you listen to the recording, but we're going to work on, you look so cute. Look at you. Oh, you're almost done.
I know. Thank goodness.
You look amazing. You look awesome.
Well, thank
Sure.
you.
Yes. But we were just sharing kind of brainstorming our February stuff, sharing our calendar, what we were doing. And then I was talking, in the beginning of call, I talked about how I'm going to do, just listen to the recording. I don't want to have to tell you all of it again because these girls will get bored, but just like a sneak peek kind of thing for the challenge group. Are you going to do the self-love club with us?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I need to ask
Your
my girls.
Yeah. Okay.
Because they're used to being in like our smaller one.
Mm-hmm.
And when they were in the really big one, I noticed that their engagement went down.
Okay. So you got to do what's best for them. Hi, pretty.
So I just have to check in with them.
Okay. That sounds good.
And I'll let you guys know.
Yeah. Anything else that you're working on February that like we should know about, like good ideas, anything?
I am going to, obviously promote a challenge group in February, but because it's Team Cup, promote coaching a little bit more.
Yeah.
Because I've been having a hard time balancing everything right now, and I can't even imagine how it's going to be in April with a baby. So I figure recruit. And I'm going to do a lot of recruiting in my challenge groups because that new Success Starter stuff is awesome. Yeah, I know. I'm super jealous. I'm like angry about it. I'm bitter.
It's crazy. Like, do you know how many years some of us have waited to be in a test group or wanted?
Right.
They have no idea.
Right. And I might say that too. But like I could see, so Courtney Green, she's in our bar group.
Yeah.
But she's a discount coach right now, and I could see her killing it.
Mm-hmm.
She's so active.
Especially
So I'm going to talk to her.
To get it.
Because it's the first 6 months, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I think she could really do it. She did say she wanted to like get her feet wet and then probably jump into coaching. So I might talk to her like, how are you feeling about everything?
Okay.
She doesn't do Facebook though. So
that's all right.
Yeah.
Good. I love that you're going to promote it hard in your own challenge group. I think that's really smart.
Yeah, I've had girls that say they're interested and then haven't ever done it. So maybe this will be a push.
Yeah. And it would be good too because our next quarter, like our next Super Saturday is that. It's like the coaching opportunity one. So like I think with your challengers, especially if you have any local ones, really hit it hard in the next few months. Now, Kate, I realize you probably won't be at that one, but
I'm hoping a baby will be here like right before then.
That's so exciting. Oh my gosh. Okay. But yeah, for those of you who are leaning into about coaching with your challengers, know that that's coming up in April. Like I would start planting the seed with them of like, there's going to be an opportunity. Michelle, what do you want to say?
I want to say that I'm going to Philly on March 1st for the 2 rounds bus.
You are going?
Yeah, I saw the tickets were going on sale, and then I saw some other people in Forever Fit, like Jen, somebody I know, post about it. I'm like, oh, right. So now there are like 5 of us, I think, that are going.
It's in Philly, Michelle?
March 1st.
That's awesome.
Are the tickets gone already, or are they still there?
They might be gone. You have to go to that Philly Fusion group on Facebook, or it's on Eventbrite. You could just search it on Eventbrite.
Okay. Ooh, that's tempting.
There'll be a workout. You could get a tank top. I didn't get the tank top, but Jen did.
I'm going to see if there's still tickets. If there is, I might go. That's really fun.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. All right. Well, I don't want to keep you guys because it's 8:02, but I'll share any resources I make for this. You'll see them come out this week so that we're ready to roll for the next. But I'll share whatever I have, and you are certainly welcome to jump in and do this with me. Do you want to do a group picture really quick before you guys leave? Say hi, guys. Let me turn the camera on 1 second. Can you say hi? All right, ready? Everybody look into the camera and smile. Okay, hold on. Melissa's getting her crew. All right, ready? 1. Grace, smile. No, at the camera. Turn around. Why not? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Got it. I'll post in the team page. Thanks, ladies. Have a great Saturday. See ya. Bye.